Good morning. It's morning here. It's about 11 a.m. Believe it or not, it's Thursday morning. This is my third attempt, believe it or not, to make this video. The first one we did, to be honest with you, I really didn't like the way the lighting was, the way I looked. I look kind of old, but the original one made me look actually 20 years old, if that's possible. Then we did it again yesterday, and I was very, very happy with what I said. I got everything done, and unfortunately there was no audio, so that didn't work out too well. But anyway, welcome. This is our first video I've done in 2023. It's been 5 months since I've done the last one. As you can see, I ran for the board of directors in October, and I was voted back on the board, so thank you for voting for me. We're back on. All 4 board members were re-elected, so I'm very happy about that. Regarding voting, I want to mention before I go into some of the details, I want to just give people an update of what's going on here. We're working on having voting returning to the building. I'm talking about real voting, okay, for president, councilman, etc., down in the conference room where we used to have voting. So there's a resident in the building that's working on that. He's affiliated with the town. And he's assured me that it's 99% sure that we're going to have voting once again resume here. We stopped, I don't know if you can hear that noise in the background. We have construction going on below me. So obviously it's a little distracting, but this is the way we live here, okay? Anyway, just starting. So the voting will resume here, we hope, in November sometime. Let me start off with the fitness center. I want to give you some new information regarding the fitness center. Number one, the water fountain had a sensor on it. I know this might sound corny to people. I like the water fountain had a sensor. It worked for me, but you had to know the trick. It was very annoying. So we had a button installed on the water fountain, and that should solve the water fountain problem. Number two, for anybody that's curious, in addition to our men maintaining the cleanliness of the fitness center, we have a company. I think there's 3 people that come in every night after 11 p.m. and they wipe down every machine. They mop the floors. They do the bathrooms. They do the whole place completely every single night, 7 days a week. So that takes care of that. We clean it. Everything's fine. TV-wise, we have every cardio machine down there. I believe there's 14 of them, which includes the treadmills, ellipticals, and bikes. Every one of them is equipped with TVs now, 250 cable stations. Get on the treadmill, get on the equipment, push the button that says TV, and it's pretty easy to go from there. If you have any problems, please reach out to Chris, Jose, Loiza, or Nina, or anybody else. Okay, everybody can help you out with that. Also, if you have any trouble getting into the gym, there'll be people to assist you, whether it's the finger reader or whatever they have to do. The door, which has given us problems, we have made some adjustments on the door, so the door is working fine. So the only thing left for us to do, we have a few odds and ends down there to do on the gym or the fitness center, and signage. We're going to put more signage up. We do ask people, please wipe down all the machines after you use them. If you use a mat, please wipe the mat down and put it back, okay, in the proper place. And, respect your neighbors, okay? Thank you very much regarding the fitness center, okay? Some other, I think, interesting news that's coming down the pike, packages, all right? The packages are just brutal here. I know I say this every time, and again, for the people that say, gee, Roger repeats himself a lot, I want to go into that for a second also. I do repeat myself sometimes because, number one, there's a lot of new residents moving in all the time. And secondly, I don't remember every single thing I've said over the last several years doing these videos. So as far as the packages go, it's getting worse and worse and worse. We started off with the valet and a little bit of assistance from some of our security guards, particularly Jose Loiza. Then we went to 1 full-time person for the packages. Now we've been having 2 full-time people, which is really almost like an overkill. Very, very expensive, okay, to hand out packages. So anyway, we get to the point, starting very soon in the next few days or maybe next week, Amazon's going to deliver all the packages directly to your door. So that's going to save a lot of work for us. You'll be getting better service, obviously, because you'll be getting your package quicker. The only packages that we will not allow to be put in front of your door are large packages like vanities, tires, and large boxes. We're not going to do that. We don't want to block the common areas, the hallways, and we obviously don't want anybody to trip and get hurt or fall. So most packages will be delivered, and we've also been told that FedEx isn't too far behind. Hopefully the next month or so they're going to start delivering packages by the door as well. So this is good. This is good news, package news. Okay, I didn't think this day would come, but I'm very happy about that because it's just overwhelming with packages that come in. And also, please make sure when you order something, put your unit number down, because that slows the process down. It comes in, they're not sure what unit you live in, and they have to start going through the computer to figure out where the package belongs, etc. So please put that down as well. Okay, that takes care of that. The pool house has been under construction, getting it ready for this summer. Believe it or not, it's the end of January, almost February. It should be finished any day now. Deborah Baldwin, a board member, has been overseeing this. She's done a great job. The pool house looks beautiful. I want to thank Freddie Medina. His construction company has done the work down there. Thank you, Freddie. Beautiful job. So everything's gone well there. That's one of the projects that we're working on. As I speak to you now, we're also working on, which tonight we have an open board meeting. We're going to vote on some of the stuff that we're doing here. We're working on the garage right now. We're doing repairs on the A and B level. We're fixing columns. We're fixing beams. We're spending in excess of $100,000. I'm just mentioning that. Since I've been on the board, and I've been on the board over 13 years now, in my 14th year, we probably spent anywhere, I would say conservatively, anywhere from $1.5 to $2 million just keeping the garage safe. And we will continue doing that. So this project is ongoing right now and will be for the next couple of months. And we'll continue to do this every winter and keep the garage safe for everybody. The other projects coming up, which you've heard about, so I'll give you some details on that, is the rooftop units, the HAVACs on the roof, which controls the heating and the air conditioning of the common areas, the hallways. As you know, most of you, that last summer, the hallways were very, very warm. And we have definitely, the HAVACs overlived their lifespan. The lifespan is 20 years, they're about 25 years old now. What we're going to do is the company that's putting our new HAVACs in and our new rooftop units, part of our deal is for them to repair and get the existing units on the roof working up to its maximum capacity under the conditions. It's going to work supposedly better than last summer. We were hoping to have these new units put in by May, but they couldn't guarantee that, and seeing that they couldn't guarantee that, we weren't going to take apart the units on the roof and wind up not having the parts to put the new one in. Then we'd have no coolers in the hallway and it would be 120 degrees in the hall. So we're going to start that project and hope to have it up and running next October. So this summer we'll struggle a little bit with a little bit warmer hallways, but hopefully it'll be better than last summer. So that takes care of that. That's a major project, okay? We're also working on, which I've mentioned before, the terraces. We're going to do the flashing, the edging of all the terraces, and any terraces that have major problems, we'll address them at that point. We're going to do one wing at a time. There's 4 wings in the building. We're going to do 1 wing each year. It'll take about 4 years. It's a multi-million-dollar project. And again, all the terraces will be reinforced, make sure they're in good shape. Everyone will be inspected. And again, we're doing this in a financially fiscal responsible way. Okay, we're doing this over 4 years. First of all, it's all weather related, and with the HAVAC that's on the roof, which is going to cost about almost $1.4 million, and with the terraces that have to be done, etc., etc. We're trying to do cash flow this, so we don't have to assess anybody, and there won't be any financial hardship on the unit owner. So that's something that I've always put a lot of effort into since I've been on the board of directors, making sure financially people aren't put under a lot of pressure. And seeing that we've only had 3% raised in the last 17 years, I think we've done a good job at that. Considering we have all new P-tax, all the elevators have been redone, the hallways have been done, the building's been waterproofed. I could go on and on and on. Everybody knows the story. So the building's in relatively very good shape, and we're going to continue doing that as well. In addition to some of the money we're spending, we're also having had a very successful dessert party. Thank you, Norma Hazen, and some of the other people that helped with Norma. It was very, very successful. A lot of people showed up. A lot of people brought some beautiful cakes and desserts. It was very nice. So based on that, on the 5th of February, we're having another party. It's going to be a finger food or hors d'oeuvre party, appetizers, etc. We're going to supply cheeses and fruits and vegetables, and we ask people to bring along their favorite, hors d'oeuvre or appetizer. Share with the other unit owners. We'll be doing that in the Sky Room at 3 o'clock. Norma's also a chairperson of that. Thank you, Norma. We're also going to start working on looking into the barbecue that we had out in the back for many years. Unfortunately, during COVID, the company that did that tremendous barbecue that we always had went out of business. That's really very sad. So we're going to start going around, myself, with Norma, Deborah Baldwin, and any other board members. We're going to go check out some other companies, check their food, see what kind of job they do. We're not just going to hire somebody in a recommendation, because there's nothing worse than having 800-900 people down there unhappy. So we're going to make sure they're happy like they were in the previous barbecues. Just trying to look at some of the stuff here. I do have a lot of notes here. Okay, also want to mention, very, very important, I'm sorry to mention this up front, there's been a little bit of managerial changes here, very slight. Tony Russo, as I'm sure, first of all, Chris Murphy is the general manager, will continue being the general manager, okay? Tony Russo is the resident manager, he lives in the building, I'm sure most of you know that. Walter Rivera has just been made assistant resident manager, he's going to move into the building, so there's been a change there where Chris is going to commute. Walter's going to live here, so it's not a major change, but it's a change, because we now have 3 managers here, which is fabulous, which is the way it's been for many, many years, for most of the time. So congratulations, Walter, you deserve it, and we're very, very happy. So that takes care of the manager stuff. Want to mention something to you about, I'm sorry to look down at my paper while I do this, okay? I just want to mention the word, neighborly, okay? Please clean out the filter when you use the dryer in the washing machines. This isn't much. Please try to be as diligent as possible, taking your clothes from the washer into the dryer and getting it out of the dryer if there's somebody else waiting, okay? This causes a lot of friction, and people get very hostile when somebody touches their laundry or they're waiting for somebody else. So please do that. We're aware of some of the shortcomings of the machines. And some of the shortcomings, we've done surveys here. We've had cameras put in different rooms to see what's going on. And you'd be shocked how many people overload the machines. And that's why instead of a 30 or 35-minute wash cycle takes an hour, because the machines are recalculating, recalibrating itself, because there's too much clothes in the washing machine. You'd be shocked to see how many people, the same people, walk in and out of the laundry room, okay? Week after week, day after day, and never ever shut the light off, ever. It drives me crazy. I don't know why somebody wouldn't shut the light off when they left the laundry room. So please shut the light off. It's neighborly, and it's also saves the building some money. Okay, we'd appreciate that. Also, the dogs. Okay, it's something I've never brought up before. They have emotional support animals here. Okay, ESAs. And I just want to mention right up front, 99% of all the dog owners are very responsible. So I don't have a problem with dogs. Any problems we have are basically with the dog owners. We have some dog owners that, unfortunately, the dogs have urinated in the elevators, on the carpeting in the hallway. There's almost a week that never goes by where we're not cleaning a carpeting somewhere, or mopping up the elevator. Please, I mean, if your dog has an accident, either clean it up properly or notify a porter and take care of them to clean it up, okay? Because it's not our job to do this, okay? And I don't want to make like, this is happening, 24/7, like it's going. That's not true. It's a few incidences here and there. Believe it or not, it's predominantly almost the same people all the time. It's unbelievable. We ask dog owners to please walk the dog through the back door, okay? We don't demand it. It's not a rule. We're requesting. Please walk your dog through the back door. The front door, it's very dangerous in the front with leashes of people coming around the revolving door. The doormen have instructions downstairs to use the revolving door predominantly, okay, to use the other door. The other door is for handicapped people, luggage, and big packages. We don't like them using the other door because, for example, during Christmas time, it was very, very cold. I think it was 6 degrees outside. The lobby was like 10 degrees because when you keep opening that door, all the cold air is coming in. And of course, the same thing happens in the summer, on hot summer days, all the hot air is coming in. So we've asked the doorman to refrain from using that door unless it's handicapped, large packages, or luggage, okay? So dog owners, please use the back. We would appreciate that, and that's the neighborly thing to do. If you don't, hey, what can I say? I'm requesting it, okay? Also, dog barking. We get letters now at least once a week, easily, about dogs that are nonstop barking. And people know who's doing it because people are reporting this to the office and saying they can't take it anymore. Please, okay, make sure your dog has food. Make sure your dog is properly trained, okay? And it's a shame, but that's these are all requests. Please try to respect your neighbors, okay? All right, let's see what else is going on here. Okay, the voting, the fitness center, the packages, the pool house, the rooftop units, terraces. Okay, what a shame, millions of dollars for that. We're working on quite a bit of other stuff here. And, before I go, please respect the employees here. I'm not getting into this bylaw stuff, but it does say in the bylaws you're supposed to respect the employees here. If you have a problem with an employee, reach out to the office, reach out to Chris Murphy, reach out to Tony Russo, reach out to me, Roger Grott, no problem, okay? Our employees have to treat you with respect, and we expect, you to treat them in the same fashion, okay? So that's it. Basically, it's very funny. I try to do this very, very nicely. I've been criticized. I talk too fast. I talk too slow. I repeat myself. This is very hard to do, to look at a camera, okay, and try to, come across and get all the information we can to you. I can tell you that, financially the building's in good shape. We're on top of everything here. And as always, I'm wishing you a great rest of the winter. We've been very lucky. We've been very lucky. D&G Landscaping, who does the snow removal, they've been very unlucky, but we've been lucky because we haven't had much snow. There is COVID going around in the building. There are certain people who have had COVID. There's a lot of flus, a lot of respiratory problems. I see it. I see what's going on. So please be careful. And I recommend personally that you wear a mask in the elevator. It's recommended. It's not mandatory. Have a healthy rest of the winter, and I'll see you around the building. If you see me, say hello. If you have anything on your mind, please stop me. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you.